Hi there, everybody. You're traveling with Jack and, of course, my beautiful heavenly wife, Pam. And we have traveled south of Mobile, Alabama, over a portion of Mobile Bay to beautiful Dauphin Island, Alabama, where we're checking out a historic fort. Yeah, right there behind me. This is called Historic Fort Gaines. And it is really pretty cool. It's late one evening here. It's a beautiful evening. And you can see from what the sign says, this fort was established in 1821, site of the Battle of Mobile Bay, and the sign says, "Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead." Take a look at these big cannons there. It says 1863 is when that cannon was. And this fort is right at the very end of Dauphin Island. I don't know if you can see there, but an almost full moon is coming up. It's a beautiful late February day. So we'll walk around and give you guys a little look at what you can find here at beautiful historic Fort Gaines. As we start walking across the grounds of Fort Gaines, we notice this right here, part of a 19th century shipwreck that washed ashore during a hurricane in 1998. This is the remains of this old ship. They say it was probably built in the early 1800s, maybe even the late 1700s, could have been earlier. But again, a hurricane in 1998 swept this up on shore, and it's now on display here at Fort Gaines. Very, very cool. Now I need to point out that because it is late afternoon, early evening, the actual parking area and everything is closed off, and we're not going to be able to go inside the fort, but we can at least still walk around the grounds, and so that's what we're continuing to do. Now, if you were here and you parked, you would likely come up onto this little welcome kind of station area, if you will. Gives you a little history about Fort Gaines. There you can see, established in 1821 for the defense of Mobile Bay. It was named in honor of a general named Edmund Pendleton Gaines, who played an important part in early Alabama history, it says there. And then over here, you've got some more information about the fort. And it was also used during the Civil War as well. And that's where the term "damn the torpedoes" came about. Continuing on here, look at that. That's some interesting information. The British occupied Dauphin Island, not for very long, February to April of 1815. And as we continue walking along here, we can see the fort. There you can see the entrance gates that we're not going to be able to go through. More big, bad cannons there. Wow, look at that. And then there's a moat that goes around the fort. Look at this. How cool is this place? And this, of course, is the main entrance and the walls of the fort. Wow. I don't know about you, but I am just amazed when I go out and take a look at things like this to think about how old this is. I mean, what, 1821, 1920? This is 200 years. Hey, this is 2021. This fort is now 200 years old. Pretty darn amazing, is it not? Look at the gates. And they're inside. Hey, we can see how much admission is. You probably can't read the sign, but I can from here. It says adults are $9, I think. Kids are $5. Well, if we'd gotten here sooner, we would certainly be taking a tour of historic Fort Gaines. But we're still getting a pretty good tour, if just on the outside. Continuing our walkabout here at Fort Gaines on Dauphin Island, Alabama, Sun getting close to almost completely down, but we've still got just a little bit of time to check things out. Again, we're getting mostly just an outside tour, but that's okay. We're seeing a lot of cool stuff. This, again, the outside walls of the fort. And if you see some of those smaller openings in the wall, it's my understanding, of course, that's where the smaller guns were stationed. And then they had the bigger guns up on the top of the walls there. Now, as I was walking around out here, look what I've come across. And I know what this is from touring several historical spots. This is known as a battery. Now, this one, it's called a battery turret. And this was actually built, it says, between 1893 and 1903 as part of our World War I defense. Large guns were housed in here. In fact, let's look up here. If you take these stairs, the guns are no longer here, but take a look at that. That's one of the mounts there for the guns. And then you can see a great view out across Mobile Bay. We'll walk on down here and actually take you inside where, of course, the ammunition was kept. This is super cool. Look in there. Ooh. Come around here. Can you imagine? This is a walking history tour. And again, this is where they would keep the ammunition. And then the soldiers would obviously come up these stairs. And then this is going to be where another large gun was mounted. All that's left now, the giant bolts. And then there's the great view you get of Mobile Bay. Now you can see there's a boat headed out to the oil rigs out there. And I saw a boat earlier bringing back men who'd been working there throughout the day, of course. Absolutely gorgeous. So, while the main park, it may be after hours and we weren't able to get inside the fort, I can tell you it was really a treat, though, to still come on the outside and check things out. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I certainly hope so. I did. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, Traveling with Jack and Pam. Check out my podcast, The Jack Church Show. And until we see you next time, what do you say we make it a great day and better yet, a better tomorrow? Bye now.